This is how I edit using highlight reconstruction. Double click to go to darkroom, reset. This is the default. I will turn off the exposure. Go to preserve chrominance. I'll turn that off to get back my color. Adjust my white relative exposure to around 3.5. The black relative exposure until I can see the darkest blacks that I want to be visible. Now, once this is done, I will turn on highlight reconstruction. Before I turn it on, you can see that this area is actually overblown. Not completely clipped, but certain channels are clipped. By using this, I get back my highlight tones. You can actually check this out from here if you switch on your exposure module. You can see everything comes back. That's why I turn off my exposure. So for this image, the highlight is still a little bit hot. I will use a tone equalizer. Change my mask exposure compensation until the orange bar disappears. Go back to advanced. Move this down a little bit. If I need the dark areas, I can put my cursor on it and roll the mouse to bring out the little black. So we are done. One image down. Let's go to the next image. I'll bring out my film strip. Control F. This is the second image. Same case. This is overexposed by a lot. So let's see if highlight reconstruction works. Let's reset this. Let's go to filmic. Let's turn on highlight reconstruction first. Now once you turn it on, you see you have these errors. Now this error is caused by the preserved chrominance. If you switch it back to no, in actual it looks very good. You can see that this place is also recovered. So I will turn off my, let's go back to my filmic. I will bring this down to 3.5 to get back colors that was originally inside the file. And this area might be too dark. So let's bring this down to 0.9. So that's it. It's done. Again, same procedure. Go back to advanced. See how bright it is. That should be fine. I'm trying to squeeze the highlights on me. So as you can see, if you drag it all the way now, so I think this is about the maximum. So as you can see, the highlight reconstruction module is very, very powerful. Okay, these areas are overexposed in the sky. Okay, let's try to recover this. First thing first, let's reset this. You can see it's a bit weird looking. Now, what we have to only do is just turn on highlight. There you can see now it's recovered. You can see the sky is back. You can see the clouds and everything. Now, I don't like the contrast and it's too desaturated for me. So let me change this to no. Now I get back my color. Let's change this to, I always like this to be around 3.5 and this is about 9. If you expose your pictures correctly, I think it's about here. Then you can use the exposure module to increase the brightness. It's here. Bring it up to the point where you like it, while maintaining the color. Now, let's recover back the highlights. So we go back to tone equalizer. Masking, same procedure. Go to advanced. Let's see this. This is plus 0.4. This is still way too much. Let's bring it down a little bit more. And let's adjust a little bit. Okay, I think it's done. So if we pull it back, you can see the colors of the sky coming back. Now, if you say that let's turn off the highlight reconstruction, let's see what happens. If you put it back to clip, there's nothing there. So you need the highlight, you need to use reconstruct color. Okay. Normally I'll leave it at 1, but you can actually adjust it a little bit, but not much, because if you go too high, it will turn magenta. So normally I will just, this is where it is. So as you can see, so we can compare the original. Let's create a snapshot. And let's go back to our highlight instruction. You can see I have not used any other extra modules. So the modules I've only used is filming RGB, tone equalizer, exposure, and highlight reconstruction. That's it. Don't use anything else. Okay, let's go back to the previous one. Here you can compare. Go back to tone equalizer, so you can see the difference. Okay, let's go back to the last one. Go back to, I think it's orientation. Let's take a snapshot. Let's go back to tone equalizer, last one. Let's compare. You can see the blown out area here. By using highlight reconstruction, it brings back everything. And here is even more obvious. Okay, thank you if you are watching this. If you have any questions, or if you like me to do any newer kind of Darktable examples, please leave a comment. And I hope that you learn something. Bye.